Let me tell you a scary story, and no, it's not about ghosts or monsters lurking in the dark. This is a story about something far more common, something you might even recognize. This is a scary story about waiting too long. There was once someone who always said, "I'll start next year." They weren't lazy, not at all. They were ambitious, full of dreams, and had a clear vision of what they wanted to become. But they always said, "Next year." Why? Because they thought they had time, an endless ocean of it, stretching out before them. The first year they said it, it felt like a promise, commitment to a future self. The second year it felt a little less urgent. The third, it was just a phrase. And so, next year became comfortable. It was a safe, warm blanket they could pull over their ambitions whenever the world felt too cold or demanding. And that comfort soon settled into a routine. Wake up, work, eat, sleep, and dream about next year. The routine was so smooth, so seamless, that it slowly, quietly replaced any sense of urgency. The fire that once burned bright for their goals was now just a gentle, flickering ember. They were waiting for the perfect moment, the right sign, the stars to align. But the universe doesn't always send a memo. The strangest part, nothing ever went wrong. There was no grand tragedy, no sudden obstacle that knocked them off course. No one stopped them. In fact, people encouraged them, saying, "You've got plenty of time." Life just kept going. Seasons changed, friends moved on, technology evolved, the world spun on its axis day after day. Everything moved forward except for them. They were standing still on a moving walkway, watching the scenery pass by, convincing themselves they were part of the journey. Life just kept going, without them. And then, one ordinary Tuesday, they woke up. Not with a jolt, but with a slow, creeping dread. They looked in the mirror and saw someone they vaguely recognized. They looked around at their life and felt a profound sense of absence. Something had passed them by, a moment, a year, a decade. They couldn't tell you exactly when it happened. There was no single event to point to. It was a quiet, gradual fading. The dream hadn't died in a blaze of glory. It had simply evaporated, like morning dew under a sun they never felt. And that was the most terrifying part. The realization that the biggest thief of their life wasn't a person or an event, but the simple, haunting echo of their own words. "I'll start next year." Don't let your next year become a ghost. Start today. Life will keep moving, with you or without you. And one day, they realized something had passed. But they couldn't tell you exactly when.